nimebahatika kuwa naye Justus Mwakideu. Ni ndugu ambaye namfahamu sana, nimefanya kazi naye, ni rafiki wangu wa dhati na ataweza kutuelezea kuhusiana na maisha yake, why he is a single father. Karibu sana Mwakideu katika kikao cha Sema na JG.
Asante sana Joyce, yani finally nimefika hapa. Nimekuwa nikiangalia, nikikufollow. So today I'm so happy. Nimefurahi nimefika hapa.
Asante. Why are you single?
Umeanza na gia ya juu. Lakini to answer you, I'm single kwa sababu unajua katika relationship yote, sometimes inaweza kuwork, sometimes inaweza isi work. So in my case, I'm single kwa sababu my relationship did not work. My previous relationship, let me be very clear. So at the moment, I'm not single, but my previous relationship did not work.
Are you single or you're not single?
Mbona washangaa? I'm not single at the moment. However, if you want to look at it in the sense of kuwa single, I'm a single parent or a single father.
What happened?
Sijui nianzie wapi. Lakini
bila kutaja majina, kwa kifupi tu na bila kukwaza mtu yeyote, singependa tuanze kuambiwa makaratasi sasa ndio haya na wapeleka kuwashtaki mlinisema. Yes, you protect each other, but tell us what happened.
Kweli kabisa Joyce, yes. Kweli kabisa. Kusema kweli, mimi I was once married. That's how I would look at it. Okay? And kama vile nilivyotangulia kusema, mambo hayakuenda sawa. Okay? Nilifanya harusi kabisa.
Tukaja, tukaimba, tukadance.
Mkaimba, mkadance. Sijui kama ulikuja Mombasa huko.
Sikuteremka, lakini nilihusika kwa njia moja
au nyingine. Yeah, so it was all fun fair. It was good. It was fun. However, you know, a few years inside the marriage, a few things happened.
Miaka ngapi baada?
Miaka 4.
4 years.
Miaka 4. Kulitokea mambo kadha wa kadha ambayo yalitutenganisha na ambayo hata mimi mwenyewe kadri ya kujaribu kuyatatua kwa njia nyingi, unajua, iwe ni marriage counselors, iwe ni parents, iwe ni relatives, iwe ni marafiki wa karibu, hakuna njia yoyote ambayo ilifaulu.
Ulikosewa, ulikoseana?
Ilikuwa tuseme, kwa maoni yangu mimi ama kwa mtazamo wangu mimi nilikosewa. Unaona? Na nitasema hivyo kwa sababu kando na yale mambo ambayo mama ya mtoto wangu aliraise, ambaye anasema yalimchangia yeye kufanya vile vitu alifanya, yote hayo mimi niliangazia. Unaona, ukiambiwa kwa mfano kuna hichi kitu fulani nataka ufanye, kuna hichi kitu fulani nataka ufanye, nataka hapo ujirekebishe, unaona, zote hizo nilifanya, lakini hazikumzuia kutoendelea kufanya vile vitu ambavyo alikuwa anafanya yeye. Yeah, ambayo sasa hiyo ilimaanisha kwamba ile uhusiano nilikuwa najaribu kuregesha haungeweza kamwe. Kwa hivyo naweza sema kwamba kwa ukubwa mimi ndio nilikosewa. Japokuwa kuna zile kuna vile alikuwa anasema kuna hapa pia jamani rekebisha, kuna hapa rekebisha, na mambo kama hayo.
Okay.
Yep.
So ilifikia wapi hadi ni wewe uliondoka ama ni aliondoka?
Mimi kusema kweli ndio nilipeleka mtu kwao.
Ukamwambia jitayarishe, jiandae, tunaenda kwenu.
Kajiandae. Nilisema, unajua Joyce, mara nyingi huwa tukiangalia relationship, huwa tunaangalia sana wanaume makosa yao, mara nyingi sana. Lakini in my case, let me just be very clear. Niliona kwamba this is too much. Yeah, this is too much. Na ukiona pale mwanamume amefika mahali anasema this is too much, na especially where kuna mtoto ako involved, ni umefika level ya mwisho. So nikasema wacha mimi nimpeleke kwao.
Ulimwambia tunaenda kwenu na kurudisha kwenu?
Yeah, of course.
Akasema ni sawa tu?
Hapana. Kulikuwa na vuta nvute. I mean, hiyo kitu yote ili happen after, you know, accumulation of so many things.
Yes.
Kulikuwa kuna shida nyingi zinatukumba during that time. Ambapo na ndo maana mimi nikampeleka kwao. Maanake mimi kwetu hatujafunzwa kupiga wanawake sisi. Unaona? And that is why nili opt kusema this is too much. Mimi nimejaribu kadri ya niwezavyo na nimeshindwa, wacha nikupeleke kwenu. Nione kama pia wazazi wako watakuongelesha, alafu nione kama utarekebisha.
Wao kabla ya kumpeleka?
Hapana, si niliongea tu nao kwa simu. Nikamwambia this is what has happened. Na this is what has been happening. Okay? Na pale imefikia, mimi naona ni vizuri nimlete mtoto wenu nyumbani mumuongeleshe.
Wakasema ni sawa tu?
Hapana, hawakusema ni sawa. Hawakusema ni sawa. In fact, ilikuwa ni a very difficult phone call for me. Manake mama mzazi wake alikuwa amekataa kabisa. Alikuwa hataki nimpeleke. Alikuwa ana plead nisimpeleke. Unaona? Akiniambia usimrudishe. But sasa unajua at that point and at that time what I was going through, sikuwa na choice. Nilikuwa nimepitia mambo mengi sana. Yeah, nilikuwa nimepitia mambo mengi, na I was seeing my son in the middle of it, na angalia tu vile mtoto wetu pia anapitia mambo magumu, and I don't think I could do a day, even one more day.
I know wewe ndio unaishi na mtoto wako. How is it being a single father?
It's tough. It's really challenging, by the way. It's really challenging. I started staying with him when he was only 2 years. So you can imagine, mimi kwanza it's like being thrown into the waters, unajua, and you don't know how to swim. Sababu sisi wanaume men, naturally, we are not, it's not something that we can do. But sasa nilijikuta tu mtoto ndio huyu niko naye, ako na miaka 2, and it's either I learn how to take care of him, ama he is going to suffer even more, because already alikuwa na suffer sababu mamake hayuko already. Nishampeleka mamake kwao. Unaona, because of all these things that are happening, unajua, it was just too much. So nikajikuta, na it's really tough. Mimi nafikiria, Joyce, men are not given the credit as they should, especially single men who are taking care of kids.
Why do you think it's like so?
See, to vile the society is. I think the way the society is structured.
Single fathers?
Yeah. The way the society is structured, ni kwamba they can only credit or, appreciate mothers. You get? So even in the case where kuna a single father, they are rarely appreciated. Even, of course, they are appreciated, but what I'm saying is not on the same level or the same intensity that they go through every day, taking care of their kids.
What is your biggest challenge being a single father?
It is, to ensure that my son or my kids, in this case, because now I'm dating, they do not lack the love and the care, and the constant affection that they should get from both parents. So now uko peke yako, lazima wawapatie in double.
Did you ever explain to your son the reason why you are not staying with the mom?
Hey. Well, I think one of the hardest discussions I've ever had with my son was when we were in bed, and just to normal discussion we usually have na yeye, to normal talk to na mtoto tu before we sleep, and then he started asking me those questions. out of nowhere. I was not prepared, and it was one of the most, I would say, apart from me raising my son, you know, ever since he was 2 years old, that was another moment where I was very emotional to hear him ask those questions for the first time. So nilimweleza, nilijaribu kadri ya niwezavyo kumweleza what has happened. And Joyce, I will never forget that in my life. I will never forget that conversation in my life. I will never.
Pole, Mwakideu, it happens. It happens. And I know for sure by now you have enough experience, and for you to have started dating, maybe ni kwa sababu ya vitu kama hivyo, ama what happened?
Yeah, kwanza wacha nikwambie what I told my son. Wajua, I believe, after what I've gone through, I believe it's important to ensure that mtoto wako anajua what happened, what really happened, especially wakianza kuuliza hayo maswali. But at the same time, you also don't want to, you know, portray a very bad light of the mother. A lot of negativity. So as a parent, it's important that ukuwe na balance. Even as you tell your son or your daughter the truth, make sure that they also don't stop loving their mother or their father. So mimi nilimwambia tu kwamba mimi na mamako tulikuwa tunapendana, and that is how you ended up coming, first and foremost. Lakini along the way kuna vitu vilifanyika ambavyo vilinifanya mimi nikakasirika na hatukuelewana na mamako, so nikampeleka kwao. Baada hapo hakuwahi kurudi tena nyumbani. Japokuwa nilijaribu kumwembeleza arudi, kumwambia kuje kwetu, alikataa, for reasons known to her and for reasons known to her family. So that is what I told my son. And
what did he say?
Hata sikuwa nataka ulize hiyo swali. But you know, my son kept repeating everything I was telling him, as if he wanted to register everything that I was telling him. So nikimwambia, me and your mother used to be very close, and that is how you ended up coming, or rather you were born. Anasema the exact thing nimemwambia. Okay, you and mommy used to be very close, and that is how I ended up being born. Okay, what happened? Namwambia. After that, this is what happened. And I repeat the exact thing I've told him. And then ananiuliza tena, okay, what happened? So it was very hard for me. It was very hard for me to, you know, just to understand the psychology, what he's trying to understand at that age. It was very tough for me. It was very tough for me. But yeah, so I told him. How I ended up dating now, it's not because...
Before we get to that, mtoto wako huona mamake?
Yeah, anamuona, because as it is at the moment right now, there's an ongoing custody case, which has reached to the, I don't know, the High Court. And so, so far, as per where it is, I'm still the one who has him. Okay. And the mother sees him over the weekends if schools are open. So anamchukua tu kama Friday, anamrudisha Sunday. And then when the schools are closed, we share half the holidays. Okay. Yeah, but in terms of custody, of course, yuko na mimi bado. And I get to do every other thing, of course, for him.
Okay. So we cannot discuss that kwa sababu iko kotini.
Yeah.
So how did you start dating again after that experience?
I think it was tough, and it was ilikuwa ngumu na ilikuwa rahisi at the same time. Ngumu in the sense that unajua now you are much more guarded. Your heart is much more guarded.
Yes.
You tend to question a lot.
Yes.
You are a little bit hesitant when it comes to trusting someone. with your heart and with your emotions, unajua. But it was also easy in the sense that I think nilikuwa nimepatikana.
Uliona toto.
I think nilikuwa nimepatikana. So in that sense, I think it was easy because ukipata mtu ambaye muna connect vizuri in a way that, you know, both of you appreciate and both of you want to protect, then it becomes easier. I think nilijifunza lessons pia kadha wa kadha what I want in a woman. Unajua? So when I came, when I first met her and I realized, okay, because you'll never find a perfect human being.
Yes.
But sasa ukipata mtu ambaye angalau kuna vile vitu ambavyo wewe mwenyewe sasa unavitafuta, especially based on the experience that you've had, unasema, asante Mwenyezi Mungu, nitafanya nini sasa? Kajitumbukiza mzima.
Your ideal woman. Anakaaje?
Swali zuri sana. Swali zuri sana hilo, nimelipenda. My ideal woman. First and foremost nilikuja kujua beauty iko, lakini si kila kitu. Si kila kitu. My ideal woman lazima akue mtu ambaye first and foremost akona what I would call you know, God's way of understanding, as in akona, there's something planted in her by God. Unaona, ana discern vitu from a very spiritual perspective. Akona a very soft heart when it comes to just fellow human beings, not necessarily me kwanza. Naangalia tu vile ana relate na fellow human beings. Then lazima awe ni mtu ambaye ako mature. Very important. As in, what do you want? Anajua anataka nini. Mimi, this is what I want. I want commitment. I want respect. I want trust. Anajua what she wants. Yeah? And then, so maturity, one who knows what they want. And of course, mtu ambaye ako committed. You know, ako committed, ako passionate about life, about improving their lives, and focused.
The person you're dating, did you tell her about your past?
Yeah, from the word go. From the word go. I think another thing that really got us together is because we were very open, you know, from the word go in terms of sharing what we have both gone through and where we are in life. Was she in a
previous relationship?
Yeah, si pia aliachana kama tu mimi tu vile niko nimeachana tu.
Oh.
Na mtu, yeah.
Kuna mtoto ama watoto?
There's a kid, there's a lovely girl. So yeah, there's a kid.
So you came together, yeye na mtoto wake, wewe na... How has it been kuleta watoto pamoja?
It's let me tell you, it's very beautiful. It's very challenging, but so beautiful. It's challenging in the sense that, unajua, our watoto, they are also trying to understand what is happening. Kwa sababu anaona mimi niko na babangu na hapa kuna another lady. Kuna another lady. Na huyu hapa anaona mimi niko na mamangu and hapa kuna daddy mwingine, vile like how you're putting it. So in that sense, it's challenging for the kids. But the beautiful part of it is, unajua, kids, as long as they have constant love and care, the rest of things really zitaingiana tu pole pole. So you just give them the love, give them the care, you know, show them that you are there for them. Sasa wanaanza kupendana. And then also, just from them sitting back and seeing how you relate, the two of you relate, it becomes easier for them. Wanaangalia vile huko wanapendana hawa. It's the same way pia sisi as siblings tunapendana, unajua, yeah, that kind of a thing.
What would you tell a couple that's going through challenges? Is there something you learned out of your previous experience?
I have learned a lot. Wajua story yangu ni ndefu sana na ni deep. Of course, sitaki kuongea story yangu in details hapa. but ni deep na nilijifunza mengi sana. I think, you know, I'm 41 years old, and in my 41 years, I have never gone through a challenging time like that.
Hiyo ya miaka 4.
Especially that 1 year when we were separating.
So for 3 years you okay?
Of course tulikuwa sawa.
Ulianza kuona dalili?
Hakuna dalili. Hakuna. Yeah, because unajua there's, you know, things happen, vitu zinaweza happen very fast at times in life. I would say it's for me, it's the friends that you keep, you know. Sometimes pia ni vile tu unajikuta in a very new environment. This is how I can, you know, I can explain what happened. Mtu anajikuta in a new environment, hajazoea. Unajikuta pengine uko na pesa ambazo ulikuwa upati before, unajikuta uko na marafiki wengine ambao ulikuwa hauko nao, ambao pia watakupotosha. Influence mbaya. Plus so many other factors, so many other things. So it happened very fast. It happened very, very fast. And so it was that 1 year ambapo nilijifunza so many lessons. I was in depression. I was in depression for like 2 months. Yeah. I was confused with a very young boy. I didn't know what to do.
Were you working?
I was not working.
Oh God.
I was not even working. So that means, therefore, you have a lot of time. You know, it's very bad when you're in depression and you have a lot of time. You'd rather have something that distracts you, like work, or, you know. So I was not working. I'd actually resigned from my previous employer. And I'd resigned because of my family, you know. Where you work and you feel like, hey, this is not good for me, it's not good for my family. Let me just resign and just focus on my family. And then you resign.
Providing for your family?
Absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Ever since I got married, I have been providing everything. Everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Everything, absolutely. Paka toothpaste, paka nini, paka chumvi, kila kitu, shopping, rent, bills, electricity, nini, care ya mtoto, nguo, nini, every single thing plus.
Na ukawachwa?
Na nikachwa, you know that.
Kama ndio mwenye kasoro?
No. Like I said, me, I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not perfect. There are issues which she brought up. But of course, they didn't justify what she did. They did not. They do not come anywhere close.
Without explaining, was there infidelity?
Mimi, I think you know me. I'm not as a person and as a man, I am not a person who can, you know, can just come out and say such a thing. I would leave that for people to you know, decide on themselves. But you know, for a man to leave marriage, yeah, and especially for me, let me just speak for myself. For me to just say, okay, this is it, it had to be something extremely, 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 extremely big. And I tried everything, like I said. I tried counseling. We did 2 different counselors, very good counselors, Pastor Gobanga, and we did Reverend Kivanguli, very good marriage counselor.
Yes.
And it didn't work. It didn't work, you know, because she didn't want to stop.
Okay. Sitaingilia hapo sana. Kuna watu ambao watatizama hii video na wanapanga kuolewa ama kuoa. Una ujumbe wao?
Haya, niko na ujumbe jamani. Niangalie kamera gani? Ile pale. Niko na ujumbe. Ujumbe wangu kwanza, Joyce, kwa wale ambao umesema wanapanga kuoa ama kuolewa. Kwanza, take your time. Take your time to understand and to know your partner. And you know, take your time to be very you know, intimately connected to them. And when I say intimately, I don't mean sex. I mean you understand each other from the heart, yani deepest part of your heart. But not only that, take time to also know about their family. Take time to know about their history, you know? What kind of people were they? How were they brought up? What did they do in high school? You know, whom did they engage with? As in, understand the background first of that person before committing fully to them. All right? And then the other thing I would want to tell them is to wapeleke tu kitu pole pole, mos.
Kwani ulijua your first wife for how long?
I only have one wife, Joyce. Usiseme my first wife. Nilikuwa na mmoja.
Umewachana legally?
Sijakuwa na mwingine. Sasa ukisema my first unamaanisha there's a second one.
You're dating.
But it's not my wife.
Okay. Okay. Your wife, ulimjua for how long?
About 2 years.
Before you finally
about 2 years.
Okay.
About 2 years, which is not bad, to be honest. But I think
that is pretty good time.
I think like I said, mimi nililearn lessons moja mbili tatu. Know them deeper. Know them deeper.
Know the family.
Unajua usiscratch surface tu alafu useme basi ni hapa ndo mimi huyu hapa mzima. Shangwe tunayo hatuna tunayo. No, okay. You know, don't scratch the surface. Know the person deeper. Do everything. Ask people, find out, you know, even from their relatives. Kuna wengine they can tell you, they can even, you know, give you some insight zile ambazo ungesikia kutoka from their friends. So utakuta kazini yake ama nani atakwambia by the way, we nenda lakini jua 1 2 3 kazini yangu 1 2 3. Or by the way, we nenda lakini ukijua hii familia kuna 1 2 3 4 things. So I think do your homework.
Okay, na kwa wale wenye wako katika ndoa wako na challenges, what your last word?
Wale ambao wako kwa ndoa na wako na challenges, fight for your marriage. Fight for your marriage. Unajua, fight for it. Fight for it. Fight. I cannot overemphasize that. So that by the time umetoka, your conscience is clear.
Umetoka hata na slippers. Your
conscience is clear in the sense that wewe mwenyewe and between you and God, unajua I did everything that was humanly possible for me to salvage my marriage. So if you're going through hizo changamoto, do everything you can, and especially where the kids involved. Watu usema, wajua acha nikwambie kweli. Kuna watu wengine usema ati hii notion ya kwamba you stay in the marriage because of kids is very wrong. Well, there's so many ways to look at it, Joyce. Every relationship is different.
True.
Every relationship is different. Na kuna watu wanapitia vitu tofauti. But wacha nikwambie, hakuna kitu muhimu sana katika ndoa. Sana. Especially ndoa ile ambayo iko na watoto kama watoto. Yani you live for them. You live for your kids. You work for them. You know, everything basically you do for them. Yes, your partner is there, you care for them. But sasa hawa watoto ndio, for lack of a better word, these are your future. This is your future generation.
And it's part of you.
And it's part of, exactly, and it's your blood and flesh. Yes. Blood and flesh. So, I mean, do everything. Nenda kwa counselors, jaribu. Ikishindikana tafute your close friends, kaa nao chini, elezeni what is going on. Ikishindikana nenda kwa wazazi. Ikishindikana nenda kwa Mungu. I mean, do everything that you can to salvage your marriage. I did everything. Mimi niko na peace kabisa yangu sasa. Because I know I did everything. So, yeah, we jaribu as you can. Lakini ikifika a point umeona, you've done all these things, and there is no change whatsoever, kimbia mbio sana. Pia hiyo ni advice naweza kupatia.
Kuna tu dalili uliona kabla ya ndoa, kabla ya kusettle, that you ignored. Unajua, those two red lights, lakini unasema, this lady cannot do this.
You know, looking back now, ndo naona. You know, I can see them now. You know, but you know, it's it's too little. What do they say? It's too nini? Too late.
Too late, yeah.
Yeah, because sahi nikikaa alafu niangalie, you know, I start telling myself, ama ndio maana. You know, ama ndio maana. Ama ndio maana. And that's why nimesema, you do your homework. Do your homework. Do it well and take your time. You understand? Take your time and then connect intimately, guys. Connect intimately in the sense that unajua you, as in muko level moja in every sense. You are on the same level in every sense. Munajua what you want, munajua where you want to go, munajua, you know, why you are there together. Yani mukwe on the same level.
Define your relationship.
With who now?
See, you two. Define why you're coming together. That's
me and my girl. Yes.
That's what I'm
Kabisa. Define it.
This relationship and say we are here because of 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what we want. This is how we want to work. And God willing, this is how we would love to age together.
Thank you. Your relationship should be as clear, as crystal clear, you know, as the white skies. As you know, it should be so clear that I'm not saying that hakutakuwa na shida. Shida zitakuwa kwa relationship yote kuna shida. But at least get to know each other on a certain level. Okay. Get to know each other on a certain level where unasema sawa, huyu nitapigana naye, lakini tutapigana tu hapa tu sawa. Hapa ndani, hakuna cha kutoka, hakuna cha nini. You understand? That level. Okay. Yeah, that level where unasema come rain, come sunshine. Tuko hapa tu. Wow. Tutamenyana tu hapa. Wajua? Kuna mahali tunaenda.
Wow. Thank you so much, Justus. Nimefurahi kuzungumza na wewe na kukuona baada ya muda mrefu.
Me too.
Nakutakia mema kwa hii relationship mpya ambayo umesema you dating. Na nawatakia kila laheri. And ningependa nione mtu akifurahi. Najua, I wouldn't want to see you uko pale kwa marriage just because you fear the church, you fear your parents, because of the kids, because unapeana reasons kama 10 why you are married. Na sisikii ukisema it's because I'm in love with my partner.
Or because I'm happy in this marriage.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you once again kukuja hapa katika kikao hiki cha Sema na JG.
Nitakwambia kitu before we wind up. Umetaja kitu hapa, hiyo reasons watu wanapeana nyingi sana. Kanikumbusha another, I think, quote nimeona tu juzi hapa.
Yes.
That people always come to you and they ask you about, uko na gari mpya? Umejenga nyumba mpya? Uko na kazi nzuri? And then the only thing that they forget to ask you is if you are happy. So wanakuja na ni kama list ya commodities, forgetting to ask you something that is really more important than all those things.
And which comes from the heart. So sisi tukiona gari mpya tunasema Mwakideu ako sawa.
Happy ako sawa. Amejenga nyumba.
Mwakideu ako tu sawa.
No.
Mwakideu amejenga nyumba.
Imagine.
Mwakideu ako tu sawa.
Imagine.
Kumbe tunasahau that one thing.
Yes. His happiness.
That comes from the heart.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you. So ni jukumu lako to find out if your friend is happy. Achana na gari zao, achana na kazi zao, nyumba zao, kila kitu ambacho unakiona. Find out deep inside, are they happy?